With the fall semester in full swing, some students are already looking ahead to their future. Coming up, we'll show you how one campus group brought together dozens of potential employers looking to hire Red Raiders.
The South Plains has seen one of the wettest weeks of the year after a storm system moved into the area on Monday. So, will the rain continue throughout the weekend? Find out in today's MCTV forecast.
And the Texas Tech Red Raiders are gearing up for one of the toughest games of the year after bringing home a victory last Saturday. MCTV's Buscher has a look at scores, highlights, and what's to come in sports.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Katie Main.
And I'm Will Jackson. Every year, thousands of tech students nearing the end of their college coursework become focused on the next step in their careers.
That's true, Will. And for most students, that next step includes finding a job or internship in their chosen field. Luckily, one campus group has made the stress of job hunting a lot easier. Yesterday afternoon, the University Career Center hosted the annual University Career Fair in the Sub Ballroom. From noon to 4 p.m., students looking for a job or internship could bring their resume and polish their interview skills with dozens of potential employers. Representatives from local, state, and national companies were all present at Wednesday's event.
Few times in a student's life will they have an opportunity to have this many employers all vying for their attention in one room. So we always suggest they come, see what opportunities are available for them, and begin the process of looking for that, hopefully full-time position.
Yesterday's fair was primarily aimed at students looking for jobs. The event also offered opportunities to learn industry information and learn about potential employers. The University Career Fair is only one of many events organized each year by the University Career Center. For a complete list of events and much more information about the UCC, visit careercenter.ttu.edu.
The University Career Center isn't the only group helping students get a jump on their future this week. The Texas Tech Alumni Association is also doing their part to help fall graduates get things in order before commencement in December. Starting on Tuesday, the Alumni Association held the fall edition of the biannual Grad Fair in the McKenzie Marquette Alumni Center. Seniors looking to check multiple items off their to-do list could stop by between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and visit with representatives from several companies and campus departments.
We have graduation fair, which we do twice a year. This is kind of a one-stop shop for December grads where you can get your class ring, your graduation announcements, your cap and gown, talk to the Career Center. We have the graduate school here with information.
Although the Grad Fair is primarily held for graduating seniors, students who have completed at least 75 hours can also stop by and be fitted for an official class ring. The Fall Grad Fair finished up this afternoon, but there's still plenty of time to get things in order before December. If you'd like more information about the Grad Fair or the official class ring, visit the Alumni Association's website at texastechalumni.org.
Throughout history, various books and other works of literature have been banned by governments, schools, and libraries. Although some of those works may seem to make sense to some people, many of them may surprise you. Yesterday afternoon, the Tech Book History Club and the Department of English held a banned books reading outside the Sub. From 1 to 3 p.m., club members read portions of Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. The novel, originally published in 1865, has been challenged and banned over the years for its alleged promotion of drug use. Passers-by were encouraged to stop, listen, and celebrate the freedom to read. Yesterday's event was one of 2 events being held in celebration of National Banned Books Week. Tomorrow you can stop by the second floor of the English building to learn more about banned books. Celebrate the Freedom to Read will be held from 1 to 3 p.m. in the English atrium. Attendees will have the chance to chat with English faculty members and students about the various literary works that have been banned through the years. Free coffee and snacks will also be available. Tomorrow's event is free and open to the campus community. Getting across campus has been a bit of a challenge for students this week. Starting on Monday, clouds, rain, and cooler temperatures moved into the area, and those conditions have continued through today.
Although we saw a break in the rain yesterday, the wet conditions did return to campus this morning. Students have kept jackets, umbrellas, and rain boots ready to go since we saw more than 3/4 of an inch of moisture on Monday. Since then, the Tech campus has experienced sprinkles, fog, and periods of heavy rain, making up for nearly another inch over the last 3 days. The wet weather has created a lot of puddles and even some muddy areas across campus, and the clouds have kept temperatures down in the 50s and 60s most of the day. So with the week nearing an end, will we see a break in the gloomy conditions anytime soon? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The Memorial Circle Cam is still showing some light rain this afternoon, along with a slight breeze from the northeast. Temperatures have risen to around 60 degrees, but that's about as high as it will get today. Tonight we'll continue to see overcast conditions, but the rain chances will decrease around sunset. It should stay mostly dry heading into Friday morning, but tomorrow the cloudy conditions will make for another day of cool temperatures and occasional showers. Rain chances for tomorrow are currently below 50%, which is the lowest chance we've seen all week. Tomorrow night, rain chances will increase slightly, and we'll see a low in the mid-50s. On Saturday, we'll see another day of overcast skies and light winds. There's a continued chance for showers in the morning, but we should start to dry out by Saturday afternoon. Saturday's high temperature is predicted to reach 70 degrees in the late evening, just in time for kickoff at the Jones. Saturday night, the clouds will finally start to clear off, and the temperatures will drop to just below 60 degrees. On Sunday, we'll finally see an escape from the clouds and a return of the sun. Temperatures should climb back into the lower 80s, making for a very nice Sunday afternoon. By nightfall, the clouds should completely clear out, and the temperatures will stay in the 60s. On Monday, we'll start off the first week of October with clear skies, lots of sun, and temperatures in the mid-80s. Overnight, skies should continue to stay clear with overnight lows around 60 degrees. On Tuesday, we'll see a return of a few clouds, but skies should stay mostly clear throughout the day. Temperatures will climb into the 80s again with light winds, but on Wednesday, we'll start off the day with a return of cloudy conditions and a chance for showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures will also be slightly cooler, with highs predicted to be in the mid-70s. Overnight on Wednesday, the rain chances will decrease, but we could still see some scattered showers late in the evening. Looking ahead, a slight chance of rain stays in the forecast until sunshine returns next weekend.
With the rain chances sticking around through the Saturday, you will probably be looking for somewhere to stay warm and dry indoors. Luckily, the Student Activities Board has you covered. Here's a look at the MCTV events calendar. Tomorrow night, head out to the Sub Escondido Theater and catch one of the summer's biggest blockbusters for free. SAB will be screening Wonder Woman starting at 10 p.m. as part of their late-night movie series. Wonder Woman stars Gal Gadot in her breakout role as the most well-known female superhero in the DC universe. SAB's late-night movies are free with a student ID.
This weekend, the Texas Tech football team returns home for a big showdown with Oklahoma State. If you want to start your game day a little early, the library has an event for you. Starting at noon tomorrow, the University Library will be hosting a pregame study break in the Sub Plaza. Until 1 p.m., students can stop by the area between the Sub and the library to enjoy free food, gifts, a photo booth, live music, and more. If the rain becomes a factor, some of the events may be moved indoors into the Crosland room of the library. The pregame study break is free and open to the Tech community.
And also starting tomorrow, the Office of Parent and Family Relations will be hosting the 2017 edition of Family Weekend. Family Weekend is an annual tradition on the Tech campus where family members of current students are invited to come and enjoy a weekend of university-based events. This weekend's festivities kick off with a family fun night dinner at the USA at 6 p.m. and continues with a game night, Saturday morning breakfast, and a special tailgate before the Tech versus OSU football game. If you'd like more information on Family Weekend, including details on how to purchase tickets to the event, visit the Office of Parent and Family Relations website listed on your screen.
As we just mentioned, the Texas Tech football team is gearing up for a big game this weekend versus Oklahoma State. The Red Raiders are feeling confident after a hard-fought victory last weekend in Houston.
MCTV's Casey Buscher joins us now with a look back at last week's game and a preview of what's to come in sports. Casey.
Thanks, Katie and Will. This past weekend has been a great week for Red Raider sports. Last Saturday, Texas Tech football became 3-0 after their win over Houston. Houston owned the nation's longest active home winning streak entering the game on Saturday. Luckily, Texas Tech was able to receive their first win against the Cougars in Houston since the Southwest Conference game in the Astrodome in 1995. Texas Tech quarterback Nick Shimanek passed for 321 yards as junior wide receiver Kiki Kuti made 11 catches throughout the game. In the third quarter, Kuti scored on the farthest touchdown pass of the game with a 77-yard pass from Shimanek. On the defensive side of the field, junior linebacker Dakota Allen was named Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. Last Saturday, Allen led the Raiders with a team high of 12 tackles and an interception to lead the team over the Cougars 27-24. Speaking of honors, Texas Tech senior wide receiver Cameron Batson was named Wednesday as a semifinalist for the William V. Campbell Trophy, which is presented by the National Football Foundation and the College Hall of Fame, to the best football scholar athlete in the nation. This Saturday, Texas Tech opens their first conference game against 15th-ranked Oklahoma State. Last weekend, the Cowboys fell to TCU 44-31, losing the first game in conference play. Make sure to wear black to the game. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. at the Jones, or you can tune in on Fox. Texas Tech volleyball defeated West Virginia last night for their first conference win. Sophomores Emily Hill and Chandler Atwood helped the Red Raiders finish 3-1 over the Mountaineers. Hill posted a career high with 26 kills and 11 digs. Atwood connected on a career high with 16 kills. Coach Tony Greystone said, "At the end of the match, it was more that we just wanted it so bad. I was really happy all night with how we responded, fought ourselves off, and stayed out of our own way." Tomorrow night, the Red Raiders host number 18 Iowa State at the USA. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. Going into Week 4 of the NFL season, we have a lot to look forward to. Only 2 teams in the league are undefeated at 3-0, the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Rookie running back Kareem Hunt is leading the Chiefs in rushing yards and is the first player in the NFL history to have a touchdown of at least 50 yards in each of his first 3 games. For the Falcons, Freeman is leading the team offensively. During Week 3, Freeman led the Falcons to victory, touching the ball 24 times for 140 offensive yards and a touchdown. The Dallas Cowboys are back. Dak Prescott led the Cowboys over the Cardinals 28-17. Elliott rushed for 80 yards with Prescott passing for 183. With the Cowboys sitting at 2-1, they have a lot to prove going into Week 4. Many people are doubting them and the capabilities of the young team. That's all for sports. Back to you, Katie and Will.
Thanks, Casey. Can't wait for football this weekend. Speaking of football this weekend, are you planning on going to the Tech game Saturday night?
You know, I think if I don't have too much homework and if it stays dry, I'll probably be there. What about you?
Cool. Well, I'm going to be there, rain or shine. I'm on camera crew probably, so just got to deal with the elements sometimes. But it'll be a lot of fun. That place is going to be loud.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll see you there. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.